Um, Give me 1 second. All right. Just looking up a few things real quick. Um, Gonna look up a book. Who do we have? Hey, poor man, what's up? Hey, really good session with Jacob. Been killing it lately. Man, live streams are your thing. All right. Just bear with me, please. So the last I was talking earlier, flow state. Hey, Austin. Um, Mihai, man, I can't pronounce his last name, and was a Czechoslovakian, I believe, uh, scientist who studied the state of flow, the psychological state of flow. Some might say it's more of a spiritual state of flow. Almost every athlete has experienced it at one time. It's when the eternal dialogue shuts down and everything, every move, every response, every reaction is just perfect. Not thought out, just falls right into place. And it can apply to anything. It can apply to sports and spiritual aspects, lifting, workouts, whatever. We can't ask for it, but we can sort of cultivate it. Also says, hey, the poor man. And it can happen in live streams, believe it or not. And sometimes live streams just seem to flow perfectly, effortlessly. I think a lot has to do you guys, the right people showing up. And if you're here, you're the right person. But it's weird. Yesterday morning live stream, afternoon live stream, everything felt on point. And then in the evening live stream, I just felt off. Like everything I said was just not there, not on point. And it comes down to listening to our internal dialogue. Hey, Zach. Zach says hi. Thunderboy says hello. Hello, my friend. Zach says hi again. A Course in Miracles says that we have two ways of evaluating everything. And one of those ways is insane. And that's the way of the ego. Because the ego just isn't real. It's a thought system. And yet we base our entire identity upon a thought system. How insane is that? Not only that, this thought system thinks that it's perfectly acceptable that we can go to war against other nations, that nation versus nation, that we can actually be divided over political thought, that we would literally go to war against each other over political thought, that this insane thought system believes that it's okay for children to go to bed starving or to people to be homeless or whatever. And we think that's just the way it is. Which is why the Course says you cannot evaluate an insane system through that system because all you see is insanity. You need another system and you need to get in contact with that in order for you to see the contrast. Without contrast, how do you see the difference? The good news is, oops, let me dive in here. It says, Emma says, don't call him poor. That's how he is. Zach says, how's your day going? My day's going really well, Zach. I hope you're having a good day too. Juliana says, my mother just passed away. I'm at my house all alone because my dad left me. I'm trying to do things by myself, like I cook, go buy money, other stuff. but I can't do sometimes. You need help, my friend. Um, I don't know how old you are, but you need to, first off, I'm sorry about your mom. I, I have suffered the loss of both my parents. I know how devastating that can be. You don't need to be left alone. You need to be with family, with friends, with loved ones. Um, Someone who is there going through the same loss and can help you through it. So I don't know why your dad left, but you need to contact some help, another relative, a neighbor, a family friend, or you need to contact authorities and get some help for sure. What's up, Runner Boy? How are you? How's the lifting going? So let's see. Poor man says, anyone know how to get a live back? I don't know if I set this morning to private or what. I can't find it. Can you go into um, your dashboard? And in dashboard, if you go to content, and then content at the top of the channel, you'll see videos, shorts, live. And if you click on live, maybe you've already done all this. You'll see all your live sessions, and you should be able to see that if it is set on, you look for the visibility. Austin says, this is for poor man. Enjoy. What do we got? Got some face dancing going on. Hey, poor man, you made the list. Austin says, hi to Zach. Hey to Runner Boy. Runner Boy says, hey man, that is poor and Austin. Hey, poor man, if you click on the link that Austin provided, you will see a short that Austin made in your honor. Let's see. Easy says, I failed the crap out of my exam. You got the results back already? So you already know for certain that you did? Also says, hi to poor man. Easy says, yeah, I got them back instantly. Okay, don't let it bring you down. I know it's disappointing. There's a difference between being disappointed and getting down. How soon can you retake the test? And do you know what you need to do? Think in terms of solution, opportunity. Where do you go from here? Where do you go from here? What can you do different to produce different results? I have no doubt that you have all the information that you need. Easy says, I need to study more for the next one. Okay, when is the next one? When is the next one? And is there anything to do to help? You need help, accountability? You know, sometimes it helps to have someone remind you, hey, study. It's time to study. Poor man says, yeah, I can't find the video. I must have deleted it. Oh man, that's a shame. Was that the one with you and Jacob? Jacob was recording too, though, wasn't he? Hey, did you check on all the places on your phone? Oh, I guess live wouldn't be stored in the phone, would it? Easy says, Runner Boy says, if you consider the way of the crab. Man, I got to tell you, Runner Boy, I think the crab might have been replaced with the wombat. Easy says, in November, so I have time. Just got a bit arrogant with myself. Didn't study as much. Gotcha. All right. So now you know what to do. Don't judge yourself on those results. Just gave you feedback. Woman says, yeah, I don't know what I did. Hey, was Jacob live streaming with you? Because if he was live streaming, that means he has it. He can maybe send it to you, so you'll have it on your channel as well. Wonder Boy says, don't judge a book by its cover. Sometimes you can. Boyman says he doesn't have it either. Man, that sucks. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second. All right, we got a new poll coming up, guys. Hey, Nightmare, how are you? Hey, Nightmare, I never got the friend request on Facebook. Never saw it. Okushimo, my friend, how are you? Rokushimo says I gotta go. Excuse me, guys. Runner Boy says, "4-man, I can help you get it. I just need your social security and your birth date." It's going pretty good, Nightmare. 4-man says, "Okay, let me get my PIN number to Runner Boy." Yeah, you know what? You may as well get all the information just in case he needs it. Nightmare says, "What friend request?" I thought you said you were going to send a Facebook friend request. No? Runner Boy says, "The road less traveled is bumpy." What the heck, man? 100% for crab? Nothing for wombats? You guys are crazy. Nightmare says, "Wasn't me, Eric. I don't have Facebook." Gotcha. So, any plans for another live stream? Poor man. Nightmare says crabs for the win. Not yet. Poll's not over, guys. Just getting started. I think you're just a little sore, a little upset with wombats because of going over to Stuart the Fish Whisperer. Boy says, just my opinion, but everyone vote for crab. Man, I think this will make the third or fourth poll in a row that my favorite has lost resoundingly on my own channel. Imagine that. Does not seem fair, does it? Runner Boy says third poll, crabs will win. We shall see. You never know. Oh, you know what? I haven't even voted in my own poll. Man, I might be ineligible. I can't even vote in my own poll. How's that for being unfair? Poor man says, need to, haven't been making many videos, been having sleep issues still. Any better at all? Have you looked at your sleep routine, sleep hygiene, and notice anything that you might be able to do a little different, anything that you could tweak? I'll be honest with you, from first getting up, I start thinking about what's going to support me getting back to sleep at night. That's how valuable sleep is. As you know, going through your sleep issues. Runner Boy said there's only one vote on it, which would be yours. I've tried to vote on it and it won't let me. I might have to go into my own secret account. It says 4 votes. Hey, Mir, my friend, how are you? Mir says, hey, Sir Yogi, and beautiful people there. Hey, Medic. Medic says, no, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Well, may that be many, many, many years from now, my friend. How are you doing, by the way? Let's see. Runner Boy says, Yogi, we'll be thinking about how crabs keep winning because it's a fixed election, obviously. Rhea says, I'm good, sir. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. A little low key. Rhea says, hey, Medic, what's about your health, buddy? Excellent question, my friend Mir. So how are you doing, Medic? Mir says, say to Runner Boy. Medic says, well, the ticker is still ticking. Always a good sign. And I'm doing pretty good. Excellent. Glad to hear that. Are you doing any kind of therapy, rehab, or did they pretty much leave it up to you? Like, you know, telling you to walk every day? All right. Wombats are making a comeback. Nightmare says, I think crabs are just superior. Time to switch sides. The grass is greener on the other side, my friend. I don't know, man. I was pretty dead set against wombats for a long time, remember? But they won me over. Mir says, hate a DH. Hate a nightmare. Boy says, Mir. You see, that's the thing that I don't do. You don't see me pushing wombats, do you? I just let things be, let people vote. I don't need to push. But you guys vote crab. Medic says, they wanted me to do 7 weeks of therapy, but when the nurse saw me, she thought I was doing okay with what I was doing. I would imagine with your knowledge, with your medical knowledge, plus you're an active person. So yeah, I would imagine leaving you to your own devices would probably be a good idea. I doubt they'd have you do anything different than you're already doing, would they? Medic says, I prefer a cricket bat over a wombat. I did not see that coming. Poor man says, "We're bro with a wave." Evan says, have you ever had a boss that gaslights you? It's a good question. I'm going to say no. I'm reviewing my bosses. I've always had pretty good bosses. Now I've had some managers slightly above me who have been less than forthcoming on some issues. It seems pretty serious though, Evan. Mir says, Brother Medic, just some time. Forget smoking, buddy. Let's see. Medic says it might get me in spandex doing exercises. I'm thinking live stream. I think the title alone would bring in droves and droves of people. It might set YouTube records. Exclusive. Members only. Members only. Medic in spandex doing yoga. UK medic in spandex, bend with me. Wonderboy says, I'm starting to cut out soda and energy drinks. Yeah, they do you absolutely no good. Especially the older you get. I mean, you're 23, you can get away with a whole lot. But why? Why get away with stuff when you could be in stellar health now? Ian says, morning, Eric and chat. Morning, Ian, my friend. How are you? Nice to see you. Hope you all have a great week ahead. Cheers. Cheers to you, my friend. Nightmare says, I've never heard of a good boss. Luckily, the only boss I've had these days is my woman. Medic says, not a pretty sight. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I'll be honest with you, there is not a lot of people in spandex that I wish to behold. Wonderful says, after that arm workout on live, I have crazy DOMs in my arm. That's how you get the guns, man. Here says, hey, Ian Watts. Where are we at in this poll here? Hey, we were at 17% before. Now we're at 14%. Crystal says, you remember me from a couple weeks ago. Give me a refresher, Crystal. What did we talk about? Here says, Runner Boy, are you a Chief Watch Hours, bro? Runner Boy says, beauty is in the eye of the beholder unless they are blind. And in that case, everything is beautiful. Medic says, I look pretty good as Superman, which is part of my live stream intro. Optimob did a wonderful job. Fred says, I hate Neil deGrasse Tyson. No lie, on Twitter years ago, Neil deGrasse Tyson called me an asshole. I'm not saying that I'm not an asshole. I'm just saying, I'm honored that someone of such high esteem as Neil deGrasse Tyson recognized that. It takes some people, he recognized that. That's why he's a genius. He recognized that. This was back when it was, 140 or less? So Neil deGrasse Tyson recognized that in an instant in very few words. It takes some people years and years to realize that I'm an asshole. Some people never do. Evan says, do you like beer? And if you do, what kind? I do like beer. I don't drink any longer. I quit drinking in 1999 after an entire decade of attempting to drink myself to death, and being very fortunate that I didn't, and being very fortunate that I did not destroy anyone else's lives. I did destroy relationships and jobs. I've wrecked my car, several cars, several times. It's an embarrassing time for me to think about. Sort of. Man, it brought me to where I am now. It helped bring me, but I'm just lucky to have survived. I still have nightmares, some of the things that I do. I have nightmares that I'm drinking and that I am causing damage. Runner Boy says, Miriam Sweat, 1870. It's so weird, Runner Boy. Crystal says, I'm the one who said hi. We talked about fanny packs and tote bags. Yes. That was another poll that I lost. I was going to make merchandise, and it was going to be tote bags, and everyone voted for fanny packs. Let's see. Yogi, let's talk about our mutual hate for Neil deGrasse Tyson. Man, I think he's a little stuck on how smart I am. A little snooty about the whole thing. Here says, what's up, Runner Boy? I regular play your videos, bro. I do too. Something's not right there, Runner Boy. We talked about tote bags. Some of my most meaningful conversations have been about tote bags. Medic says, I was advised that eating red meat is really bad for your health. Well, I'm a vegan. However, I don't know I think it depends on how much red meat someone eats. I think a diet of exclusive red meat would be bad for someone's health. Although we have some good friends here who are on a carnivore diet to improve their health. And according to them, it has been working very well. Who am I to doubt? I think I know a couple of doctors, Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, who did a whole study on a complete vegan diet, no oils. It's not as bad as it sounds, guys. And they completely reverse heart disease. But I'll be honest, I don't know that it's 100% necessary. Of course, I'm not a medical doctor. What do you think? And what kind of changes would you be willing to make? I know a lot of people who it just wouldn't be worth it for them. I think a reduction might be a good idea. Let's see. So it says, but you did that because Neil deGrasse Tyson. My drinking? Neil deGrasse Tyson led me to drink. You heard it here first, guys. Ian says hi to UK Medic. Mir says welcome, my friends. Boy says quote of the day. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Excellent advice, my friend. Excellent advice. Thank you for that. Ian says, how you been, Medic? Crystal says, oh man. If I'm not mistaken, Crystal, you voted for tote bags, right? I think you said it's something along the lines of totally tote bags, which definitely sounds like an 80s slang, totally tote bag. Fred says, friggin' Neil. I agree. Who's he coming on Twitter calling me an asshole just because I was being an asshole? Ian says, hope you're doing great with a thumbs up. Running Boy says, vote for Krabs. I don't know. Wombats are making a comeback. Crystal, did you vote? Medic says, doing good. Thanks, Ian. Crystal says, sorry, I cannot. Oops. Sorry, I cannot subscribe because I'm at my mom's account, but I would. No need. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming in and saying hi. Evan says, do you have thoughts in your head? Just going on having fun with beer and pot to emphasize the experience. Did you have thoughts in your head of just going all out, having fun with beer and pot to emphasize the experience? No. I can't say I didn't have fun drinking, but man, it was destructive from the beginning. I drank with a vengeance, and I drank to escape. Escape what? I couldn't even tell you. Escape me, escape my personality, escape who I thought that I was. Since you can't do that, you just keep drinking and drinking and drinking until you're oblivious. So it was a slow path of annihilation. Medic says recovering well, which we're all happy to hear. Fred says, Neil is what's wrong with America. No lie. You know that? My thoughts, Neil deGrasse Tyson owes the nation an apology, a public apology, just for being him. Mira says, hey, Void Reaper. Crystal says, remember me now? I do remember you. Dredson says, greetings. Hello, Dredson. How are you? Hey, Dredson, poor man, live stream, that would be something. Nightmare says, those space documentaries are the single reason my sleep improved. Put me right to sleep every time. Space documentaries. Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson's? Nightmare says, well, that and working out more. Working out does definitely help. Fritz says, Neil is the devil. Well, I don't know if I'd go that far, but I do have my suspicions. Medic says, I would rather die young and happy than old and miserable. You know, my dad's philosophy, who did make it to 94, he wanted to be as healthy and happy for as long as possible. If he died at the age of 70, but he was in good health up until 70, he could do all the stuff that he wanted to do, so be it. So, you know, there's a lot to be said for that, Medic. Yeah, there's a lot to be said for that. Fred says Neil doesn't keep it real. He doesn't even know what real is. He's so far beyond real, he doesn't even know. Let's see. Sue says, Yogi, hey, Sue, how are you? How was life on the Susquehanna today, my friend? Crystal says, yeah. Medic says, hey to Sue. Crystal is back. Welcome back, my friend. Medic says, when you come to assholes, you can be sure everyone has one. Unless Isn't there a medical condition? There's got to be somewhere in one of the big book of medical marvels. Let's see. Austin says, who's next on my videos? That's a good question. Who's next? Wonderboy says, Yogi, did you see Mitch Hopper said he will deadlift 505 kilograms? I didn't see that. What do you think? Fred says, I know, right? Absolutely. Foreman says, found video in studio, but it's not on my live feed. Weird, probably because it was set to private. Gotcha. I'm glad you found it. So who are you thinking about, Austin? Who's on your list? Crystal says, yup. Medic says, yep, read that. Crystal will be right back. Amateur says, hey, Yogi and folks. Hey, Amateur, how are you? How you been? Hey, Dan. Dan says, Yogi, my friend. Nice to see you, Dan. Appreciate you coming in. Sue says, Dam's fish. Namer says, hello to just one Sue, and how are you? Dam saying, hey to Amateur. Wonderboy says, seriously, question, guys. If you have to use Lou referral, does that mean you're proved yourself since you didn't get around, since you didn't, you would not need the role? I have no idea what that means. I need an Irish translator. Crystal is back. Dredson says, feeling good, about to make some big pan-sized pancakes. Awesome. You cannot go wrong with pancakes, that's for sure. Evan says, do you ever feel comfortable going to family dinners? I don't go to family dinners. I don't go to functions anymore. I have largely dropped out. My social life is my ex-wife, Mocha. Ex-wife is just a term. She's not an ex anything. We were married, found out that maybe we're better off not married, but still very much together, very much in each other's lives. So just a technical term. We don't live together any longer. She comes over and we walk. Her and I and Misty, the Pomsky. Pomsky is a Pomeranian Husky. That's about it. You guys. You guys are my social life. It's better than it sounds. Sean says, good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, my friend. Judson says, did many reps this morning as the sun rose. Nice. What about you, Evan? Do you feel uncomfortable in family functions? Hey, Bob is here. Anything is possible, says Yogi in chat. I hear the fish were uncooperative with you. I heard, Bob, that you did some excellent fishing today, but the fish just did not seem to want to cooperate with you. Wonderboy says, yeah, I think it will get 505. That's a big lift. Nightmare says, sorry, I can't stay. Need to get going. I hope you have a great stream. Thank you, Nightmare. Very much appreciate that. Let's see. Mirage Mert says, hi, sir. Hello, my friend. Ian says, one question that has really puzzled me is Roswell really happened? Did Roswell really happen? It's a good question. I wish our friend Squirrel Sniper was here. He would probably have some insights on that. My cat was staring at me with malicious intent, I'm almost sure. Hawk says, just checking in. I'm still at work. Well, thanks, Hawk. I appreciate that. Great session today, man. Well, it says, hey, Eric, I'm pretty close to my next sub-goal. What is the next sub-goal? Well, and we will do everything we can to help. Hey, you're having some monster live streams, man. You're bringing in all kinds of people. That's awesome. Sue says, later nightmare. Runner Boy says, yeah, okay, we had crazy hailstorms today. I couldn't even hear anyone with the sound of them. Well, any damage? Poor man says, hey to Hawk. Judson says, Hawk, saw your live stream and got motivated to get back to my reps. Nice. Man, it's awesome that we can do that for each other. Amateur says, be right back. Thought I once help with math homework. Maybe algebra may come in handy. I hope so. I think the only time algebra has ever come in handy is to helping the next generation with algebra. I think the only reason we are forced to learn algebra is so that we can eventually help our kids learn algebra, who will eventually help their kids, and so on and so on and so on. Finn says, practice catch and release. I just skipped the whole catching process. I think when you're at that advanced level, you don't need to do both, one or the other. Sue says hi to Weld. Dritson says 100 Navy SEALs is on my list. I have not done that yet. Coming up soon. Crystal says, hello again. I just want you to know that I like that you don't cuss because, of course, I'm 9 years old. That's pretty young, girl. Like what you do. Expect it. Anyway, even if I'm a 9-year-old girl, mature. Well, I appreciate that. And I definitely don't cuss. Make sure you check. Let your parents know that you were here on the live stream. I don't think anyone really cusses here, which is good. But sometimes we talk about some serious topics. So definitely check. Let your parents know. Have your parents look. Check it out. Have it watch them with you. That gives me one more viewer. That's all, 2 more viewers. Your mom and your dad. Let's see. Bob says, let's stand up to big algebra. Absolutely. There's no need for this to continue generation after generation after generation. If our friend Thread is still here, he would probably say that Neil deGrasse Tyson has something to do with it. Sue says, I'm doing still shots of the moon rising tonight. Seems like it's moving fast for some reason. Isn't tonight supposed to be one of the, is it the supermoon? Not the harvest moon. Will says hello to Sue. Just sub to Sue. Awesome. Will says, I do knife videos mainly. Yeah, I was able to pop into your live stream today. And I saw you, man, doing some pretty handy work with a blade as well. But I saw you had a really big audience. That's amazing. I'm taking my herbal sleep supplement. It is ashwanga, which I'm pronouncing wrong, with an Indian herb with valerian root, a little bit of St. John's wort, and just a little bit of melatonin. I didn't do live today, maybe yesterday. I guess it was yesterday. I think I had like 120 Thursday. It was awesome. That is awesome. So, Weld, are you monetized yet? I guess your next goal is going to be 1.5. Let's see. Weld says, no, I'm halfway. It takes a while. Hey, not with those numbers that you're getting. You'll get there. Halfway is excellent. Halfway to the first, halfway to the 3,000, or halfway to the 4. Either way, hey, man, let me put you on my list. I'm going to give you some watch hours, man. Sue says, I'm 20 from, wow, Sue. That's absolutely awesome, Sue. Well, says, thank you very much. You're welcome. Happy to help. You know, I tell people I got serious about YouTube in around January. And I decided that I was going to, you know, it's funny. Our friend Evan up above was asking me about family functions. Do I get uncomfortable in family functions? And I mentioned that I don't do family functions. My parents passed away. Um, this is my time. 3 times in my life, I came very close to joining either an ashram or a monastery, and it's always sort of been in the back of my mind. I like living a life where I feel close to nature. I like a contemplative life. Of course, I absolutely love Milka, and I would never want to leave her. So this would be my time to have a monk-like life without being an actual monk, if that makes sense. So I thought, I'm very fortunate. I inherited a house along with my brother, paid for. So we only have utilities and taxes. I have food. Taxes are a little steep in the state of Maryland. And an occasional book. Don't have a car right now. I got no payments. A few debts, old debts that I've been working on paying off for a bit now. Nothing pressing. So it doesn't take much. If I made 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 a month on YouTube, which from people that I've talked to is doable, it would be the equivalent of making a whole lot more. It would be the equivalent of making 5,000, 10,000. I'd have everything that I wanted, and I would be doing exactly what I wanted. Anyway, long story. I decided to do that. Between, I guess, January or so to May, so 5 months, I got monetized. I went from, man, under 1,000, like maybe 800 watch hours, to 4,000. I got 4,000 in June. And how did I do that? You guys, friends, people, um, put me on devices watching it. A friend Walking with Goldie would have me on all day, as well as other friends. UK Medic helped me out tremendously. So, hey, we pay it forward. You know, we keep helping other people. That's why I'm always asking people who come in, what's your goal? What do you want? How can I help you? Let me know. If people have I don't have a membership to everyone's channel. Um, that would be hard. But there are a few channels that I have memberships because I really, really um, feel called to for various reasons. Now, 2 people I want to give a big shout out to: Bob, Anything is Possible, and Stuart the Fish Whisperer, who both in a live stream at various times declared that they were full-time YouTubers. And I thought, absolutely awesome. I want to help these guys. Not only that, they're inspiring me. Because there's some times when I wonder, I'm not the most interesting guy. I'm not the most charismatic guy. I can't even say charismatic correctly. So I'm not the best, not the most well-spoken guy. And yet I come in and I do live streams several times a day. and some nature videos. I do workout videos, but I'm honest. I'm honest with my workout videos. No, there's a small select audience of people who want to watch a upper middle aged, half naked bald guy do burpees in his basement. You would think it would be huge, but it isn't. I'm okay with that. My main channel is live streams, and I love talking meditation and yoga and breath work, Course Miracles, forgiveness, all that stuff. That's what I do. Can you earn an income doing that? A livable income? I absolutely don't know, but I'm determined to find out. If I can help other people out, and Bob and Stuart and their declaration being full-time, that was enough for me. That was enough for me to think, one, I want to help those guys, and two, they inspire me to just keep on keeping on. I don't know if I can do it, but here's the thing. I know for sure that I can't do it if I don't even try. And hey, to earn even a little bit of money talking to you guys, how cool is that? Could you ask for anything better? So I really urge people, when you think of your YouTube channel and the goals that you want, don't exclude other channels at all. Put in as much work helping other people as you do in your own channel. Walt says, I have the same thing as you. I would like to be successful with YouTube. Hey, well, man, you're off to an awesome start. Man, and definitely, whenever I see you live stream, I always share you on my community page. Make full use of that community page to help each other out. Some people will see it and they'll go. Some people will see it and they won't go. Some people might not see it, but you know what? It does help with the algorithms. Yeah, well, you made the big book, my book of things to do. It also has names that I can't pronounce that I've sounded out so I can refer to as reference. But that means that I can check out. It lets me know that you need some watch hours. Well, it says means a lot. But you know what? Again, I would not have gotten monetized if it wasn't for friends. And I'm really thankful for YouTube. I know YouTube can get a bit of a bad rap, but I don't know anywhere else. Supposedly, what is it, Rumble? I hear good and bad things, but YouTube has provided me a platform to attempt to live that life that I wanted, that quiet, contemplative life. Man, I worked in, for a long time, I worked in middle management retail. And I was always threatened with a promotion. One day I could be a district manager. One day I could be a regional manager. And I thought, dear Lord, please allow me to escape that possible hell. I don't want a boat. I don't want to maintain a boat. If I have a friend who has a boat, that's awesome. I'll go out on a boat ride all the time. But, hey, Toy Pups, how are you? I do not want my own, not the big luxury style boat. A kayak or a canoe, that wouldn't be a bad deal. Anyway, I never wanted that promotion. I never wanted to be a regional or district anything. I never wanted the fancy car. I never wanted that lifestyle. I don't want to step back into retail. And I had my own business for a long time. I don't want to restart that. How are you, Toy Pups? Let's see. Poor man says, forgot to mention, saw David Witten on live this morning. Nice. How is David? Hope he's doing well. Toy Pup says, very good. How are you, host? Pups, I'm doing pretty well, my friend. Hey, speaking of watch hours, guys, we are giving watch hours to Love Our Toy Pups. So, guys, if you see her live, go hang out. You'll get a song out of the deal. You will have fun. It's a great channel. But also, if you have some time, an extra device maybe, put up a playlist. Let it run through. Man, if people would watch just one video, one live stream, or let a playlist go all through the day, that would be pretty awesome. And everyone would meet their goal. Rattle says, what's your favorite African country? That's a good question. You know what? I'm hesitant to say because I don't want it to seem like I don't like others. Africa is such a beautiful continent and so diverse. There's something about Morocco. Now, of course, Smoka would say Somali because she was a Somali linguist in the military. And she worked with quite a few Somalis who are wonderful people. They're considered the nation of poets. And of course, the wildlife of Kenya. And of course, our great, great friend Goga is Kenyan. I like that northern. I like the Sahara and sub-Saharan, the wildness of it, the hardiness of the people who have carved out a life for generations upon generation in such harsh conditions. Amazing. Toy Pups is at 3254. Hey, YouTube withholds 5 days. So you're at 3254 plus whatever those 5 days are. Man, you're getting so close. I have a goal. I have a goal for Toy Pups, and that is before the end of October, it's going to be fully monetized. Let's see, Toy Pup says, oh my God, wait, I'm so excited. Poor man says he's good, said he's settling after moving. I think he'll be back soon. He's still training. Nice. Yeah, no doubt that David's still training. It's interesting to see him progress from doing just calisthenics to start throwing in different training modalities. Poor man, I don't know if you heard me mention, I am diving back into kettlebell sport, competition lifting. I don't know if I'll actually do a comp, but I'm going to set up my own live stream comps where I will, hey Goga, I just mentioned you, my friend. Goga says, Eric, hey. Toy Pup says, oh my God, guys, you are so close, Toy Pups. Goga says, happy Saturdays. Gets a smile from Just One Sue. Weldon Carey says, I hope the best for you, Eric. It's great to have you as a friend, and thank you for everything. I'll be back in the future. Absolutely, my friend. I'm happy to help. I'll be honest with you, nothing makes me feel better than helping people reach their, I don't like using the term goal. I like aspiration better. Reaching our aspiration. A goal is something that we check off a list. Achieved it. Your goal can be important to you, but it doesn't have that spiritual connotation to it. An aspiration is your soul's calling. I'm doing this because I can't think of any other thing I should be doing. I can't think of anything else that my soul is calling me to do. This is it. This is what's important to me. These are the reasons why it is important. That's the meaningful. And again, nothing wrong with goals, but if we were assigning value, they would have that less value than an aspiration. Just the word aspiration, spirit, aspiration. So when I see people like Toy Pups, when I see people like Weld, when I see my friends in the fishing community, most certainly, top of the list, Goga. I see people with the highest of aspirations. Goga's channel, entirely to help people. I have 6,000 subscribers right now because of Goga, because of a single selfish act from Goga. Poor man says, love David's routines. He's pretty crafty. He is. Goga said, you did? Let me check. We were just talking about countries in Africa. Goga says, Erica just hit 1 million views. What a week. Super excited about Sunday service. You know what? I'm not even a little bit surprised. Every one of those views, well earned. Goga opens himself up. He puts himself out there in just such an open and loving way. If you come into his live stream, he greets you. The first time I came in, and I remember it well, he greeted me like I was his oldest and dearest friend in the world. Like he was waiting. He had never chatted with me before. But it was like he was waiting for me. Literally was like, man, I've been waiting for you. What took you so long? Welcome, my friend. Sit down. What can I do for you? In the middle of a chat, in the middle of a live stream with a lot of viewers. And he would stop and welcome me in like an old friend. In that moment, I didn't just become a fan. I am a fan. I'm a huge fan of Goga. I became a friend. This was the person I wanted to hang out with. Some rare individuals. You know what? Our friend Lover Toy Pups is another one just like that. The enthusiastic greetings. Because they're so genuine. They're from the heart. There's no just, hey, what's up? And then go about your business. In the Vedic tradition, there is bringing everyone you come in contact with a gift. Let me catch up real quick. Luke says, wombats are superior. They are bigger and more capable than crabs. Thank you. Where are we with this? Man, it's so close. I've never had a poll in which my decidedly favorite issue has won. And only, obviously, wombats. It says, why don't people believe in wombats? I know. It's crazy. Toy Pup says, we are so appreciated to be on Wards. Thank you so much, hosts. We are here to stay. Much appreciated. We get some laughing emojis from Goga, and Goga says, you are most kind. I learn it from the best. Let's see. Goga says, that's quite the description. My demure and poised friend. Hey, love our Toy Pups. Do you think I'm demure? We get some heart emojis. Luke says, very, very poised. Goga says, yes. Yes, Luke. Be Confident says, damn, I'm late. Yeah, a little bit. We're going to talk for maybe 10 more minutes. Toy Pup says, this is the best community I have come across in a very long time. What I love the word community, and that it just keeps expanding. Toy Pup says, yes, very demure, absolutely demure. That's just what Goga wanted to hear. Confident says hi to Luke. Confident, how are you, my friend? Luke says hello. Nice to see you, Luke. Evan says, would you ever become a truck driver? No. I do like the thought of driving across country. If I were to drive across country, it would be in a Subaru Outback with a Coexist bumper sticker on the back. Confident says, I'm doing great. Awesome, my friend. So I always refrain when people say the fitness community or the fishing community or the crafting community or any of those, the gaming community. Of course, there are communities in a genre, but when you look at the people who are coming, we're expanding the concept of community. It's not just this genre or that genre. It's community in the purest and best sense. Everyone supporting everyone else. Truly, truly, you guys can make YouTube a beautiful place. Man, we are at a dead tie, 50-50. Amazing. Is it going to be a tiebreaker? It's going to be a tiebreaker in the next 5 minutes. And honestly, to make YouTube maybe just our little section a beautiful place. Hey, let's see. Hey, you don't need to time Evan out. Evan's a good friend. Let's see. Admin says hello. Hello, my friend. Confident says I'm going to give it to my friend for free when I'm done in about a week. Oh, picked up a new car for temporary use. Nice. Oh, Goga says thanks, B. Yep, no need to time Evan out. Admin says love toys you there. So anyway, I was saying in the Vedic tradition, giving a gift to everyone you come in contact with. Everyone. No one's excluded. Of course, I forget. I don't give a gift to everyone. I try to. It could be a physical gift. It could be something that you find pretty, a stone. I was going to say flowers. I like leaving flowers. Once you pick it, it ceases to be a flower. But it could be something along those lines. It could be a card. However, it could also be a gesture, giving someone watch hours. It could be, or helping them get subscribers. It could be holding the door open for someone. It could be letting someone get ahead of you in a traffic jam. It could be a kind word. It could be a smile. You notice it's getting more and more subtle. It could be a thought, a blessing, wishing someone namaste. Or metta. Metta is the Buddhist practice, the meditation, meaning loving kindness. We can offer loving kindness to every single person we come in contact with. Imagine on your live stream, everyone who comes in gets metta, gets loving kindness. Loving kindness, they work with slogans. May you be happy. May you be at peace. May you be free from suffering and the cause from suffering. So we just put that out. We put that out. Confidence says, I'm sorry. Was he talking about drugs? We were talking about truck driving. Luke says the fishing and fitness channels like yours are my favorite. Gaming is cool too. Yeah, man, I love my gaming friends. That's understandable, confident. Toy Pup says a minute is a friend. Nice. Welcome, my friend. Any friend of Toy Pups is a friend of ours, for sure. Confidence says, and I forget it, it's you, Evan. You're our friend. Confidence says, I forgot that you're on a random person coming into bully. Sorry. That's okay. Hey, Confident, you always have the best intent. Always. Luke says, your presence is a gift. Look how close it sounds to presence. Absolutely. Beautifully said, too. And that is true. So, man, I don't take any of you guys for granted when you show up here. It is most certainly a gift. Toy Pup says, we did the gift of your friendship. Yeah, we all do. It's an amazing thing. I literally, you guys show up, I literally light up from within. Hey, Prague, how are you? Prague says, hi, be confident. Confidence says, Evan didn't mean anything by it, but he said, do you take cocaine? Every once in a while, Evan will ask me questions like that, but not like in a provocative way. He's very much interested in mind expansion and various ways of achieving it. Program says, I just discovered I'm gay. I mean trans. I'm now a girl. Well, congratulations to you, my friend. It is a big discovery. I don't know if it's ever a discovery. Is it for anyone? More as something people know all along, but they're afraid to admit to themselves or admit to family. And that at some point in life, it comes, you can't hide it any longer. And no one should ever have to hide who they are, no matter who it is. And no one should ever have to explain who they are, no matter to whom or what. Ever. Or none. Let's see. Confidence says, yes, understand. I completely understand. But it is a sensitive topic, Confident. So I appreciate you being watchful. We're going to end the poll when I win. All right. It appears that crabs have won. The poll is ended. We were so close, guys. I thought this time I might pull it off. Wombats are out of the discussion. On to the next thing. Is anything ever going to take crabs down? Our friend, Runaway, believes that crabs are a superior species, even possibly superior, more superior, dare I say it, cats, dogs, people. I don't know, but we're going to work our way up. We're going to work our way up the chain. What's next? What's going to be next? I mentioned before, I was convinced that Lover Toy Pups was calling me a possum. She was saying you're pawsome, paw, P-A-W, some, which is a really cool term. I love it. But when I first heard it, I thought, did she just call me a possum? Which is okay with me because I love possums. So maybe we're going to put, possums, they keep us troublesome insect free. They do a lot of good. So that might come. That might come in the next poll. Confidence says, I don't know what to vote. Well, that's okay. It was close, 51 to 47. Toy Pop says, love you guys. Runner Boy says, victory once again by 1 vote. Man, I think Runner Boy has come victorious in every single poll that we've had. Let's see. Program is being programmed every day. Confidence says, program stop, you're a kid. Toy Pup says, you're hilarious, Eric. So funny. Thank you so much for the laugh. Selma would say, I'm laughing at you. Possum. Let's see. Confidence says, a program, please, I respectfully ask you to not harass my second account. You're spamming in my comments. I deleted them. Warner Boy says, the truth always prevails. Crabs will take a fall. Mark my words, my friend. Crabs are not the superior species. Toy Pup says, I said paw some, paw amazing, pawtastic, so perfect, pawson. I love all of them. Man, you know what the shame with our friend program? He could have a lot of fun here. But he always tries to be a little too clever for his own good. As our great Sufi poet friend Rumi says, sell your cleverness for bewilderment. Cleverness is always from the ego. Always from the ego. Once, look at me, look what I can do, look at the attention that I can get. But man, sell your cleverness for bewilderment. Bewilderment is when you go outside on a starlit night and you're overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. Thoughts just stop. The ego ceases and you're 1000% spirit. Bewilderment is when you sit along the shoreline and listen to the ocean. That's amazing. Sell your cleverness. Sell your ego for spirit, for joy. Course in Miracles says we always have 2 voices playing in our heads at all times. We have the voice of the ego, which is always wrong because it's always saying, look at me. Look how funny I think I am. Don't you think so too? The ego is always trying to be disruptive. It is always wrong. Always. I'm not saying the ego is bad. I'm not saying we should fight the ego. We just recognize that it's illusory. It's not who we are. We're not our thoughts. We're not the narration that goes on in our head. We are the witness to the thoughts. Pure awareness. The other voice is the voice of love. And it's always right. Always right. The only choice we ever truly have isn't, should I wear my blue shirt today or my black shirt today? Should I wear a belt or suspenders? Should I wear a hat? Should I put on sunscreen? Should I do this? That's not really free will. That's just making a decision. Free will is more in a bigger cosmic sense. And the only choice we ever have is to listen to the voice of the ego, which is wrong, or listen to the voice of love, which is right, 1000% of the time. Confidence says, I farewelled program. Now that he's hidden, we'll never see him again. Confidence says, I guess we call with her now. Confidence says, Yogi, thanks for keeping me entertained. Absolutely. Wonder Boy said, program or not a bike. No, other word, it's obvious. Runner Boy. I mean, if he was anything different, he'd be Bicycle Boy. Runner Boy says, B called them code. Toy Pop says, everything you speak is so smart. We appreciate it. Well, thank you for saying that. Let's see. No user? Did I get that right? Says, hi, I'm new from We Love Our Pups. Well, awesome. Thank you. Confidence says, hi, no user. Toy Pop says, N. I can sub to you possibly. If you are from Pups. Toy Pup says, hi, no user, welcome, we subbed. Let's see. Thank you, Runner Boy. Funny. We were just talking about those choices that we can make, and we get a perfect demonstration that someone would rather choose cleverness, that someone would rather choose the voice of the ego, the voice of division, of discord, of separation, when they could just as easily have listened to the voice of love. They could just as easily have been kind, but decided not to. For now, sooner or later, it gets too much for everyone. Sooner or later, we are all reached what St. John of the Cross called the dark night of the soul, where we are just full of despair. We've been reduced and we're brought down to our knees. The perfect place to be. Because when life puts you to your knees, what do? You pray. And what do you pray for? You pray for help. You don't pray for things. No one is ever going through a dark night of the soul and saying, man, if I could only get that new car. When you've reached that point of the dark night of the soul, the only thing you pray for is help. There has to be a better way. And there is. But here's the thing, the better way is available right now. You don't need to be reduced to a dark night. You can choose it now. You can choose to be kind right now. And here's a promise I can make you. You will be so much happier. Everything in your life will change just by deciding to be kind. Toy Pup says, thank you so much for protecting me. Confident, we owe you. Be Confident is a moderator. Him, Runner Boy timed him out as well. I believe, right? Up above. These guys are excellent moderators. Confidence says, I was just about to say that. Same thing. Confidence says, Runner Boy. Toy Pup says, I will remember this always. I feel so loved and protected. Those guys do an awesome job. Confidence says, guy thinks he's slick. Confidence says, Toy Pups, okay, thank Runner Boy. He reacted faster than me. Man, you both stepped up. Toy Pup says, we have the same real life channels not liking us. Runner Boy says, Eva Batman's special assistant Robin could have sniffed him out. Confidence says, thank you, Yogi. Toy Pup says, oh my God, thank you, Runner Boy. We love you so much. Thank you for protecting me. This community rocks. Confidence says, I try to help. He certainly does. Confident, Be Confident has been a great friend to my channel. Great friend to me. Toy Pup says, now I'm laughing. Whipback says, I'm lost and don't want anything. I don't like anything anymore. I just grew through life without a purpose or direction. Why even keep going? The only reason is because don't even care enough to give up. Hey, Wetback, this is going to sound odd. That's not a bad place to be. Because now you're at ground zero. Now you know all that stuff, objects, chasing after prestige, chasing after recognition, chasing after things, objects. Now you know that's never going to bring you the true joy that you want. That doesn't mean those things are bad. Doesn't mean you can't not want them, but you know chasing after them, that's not your purpose. That's not your purpose. When you feel lost, that's when you're about to find out who you truly are. Who you truly are is so much larger than you can even imagine. You are on the precipice, on the abyss. What do you do when you're at the abyss? You learn to fly. You take that step, you learn to fly. You're in a magical place right now. I've been there. I have been there more times than I want to count. I had a dark night of the soul that lasted a decade. So I'm there for you, my friend. Sending you nothing but love. Confidence says, I'm probably going to soon start making content on my channel, like do-it-yourself videos with my daughter. Nice. That would be awesome. Unboxing. I don't know. Hey, you're a creative person. It'll come to you. Let's see. You guys are amazing. I'm the luckiest to be part of this community. We are lucky to have you. I'm not even sure how we ended up finding each other, but I'm glad we did. Front of Boy says it was just flexing my power. Let's see. Toy Pup says, be confident. Oh my God, we just subbed. Can't believe we thought we already were. Yeah, it happens like that. Next Nova says, hi, I'm new. Hello, my friend. Confidence says, thanks, Pup, but I help others. We love you for life. Confidence says, or at least try. You do help others. Let's see. Toy Pup says, be confident. You are the best moderator ever. Runner Boy says, Yogi has us working hard. Unpaid free labor. Yes, sir. I'll get back to working, Mr. Yogi, sir. Hey, I pay you with prestige. I pay you with a wrench and your blueness. Alessandro. Alessandro is an amazingly pretty name. Brebrak says, thanks, brother. I feel what you're saying. I'm not even sad, just empty and lost. I don't know what to do next, but I'll figure it out. Hey, I don't think you need to know what to do. Like you said, you'll figure it out. It will be given to you. You'll know the next thing. Just be open. Be open. Confidence says, I found you through Livestream Free. I'm glad you did, Confident. That's actually the same way Eric Lapointe found me. And Eric Lapointe has become a tremendous friend. Toy Pup says, laughing, I'm not sure either, guys. I just feel like I found you. I'm the luckiest. Let's see. Next Nova says, please make me a moderator. It takes a bit. It takes a bit. It's an intuitive process. It takes, people showing up, hanging out, being kind. Not everyone here has started out being kind. We've had some people who started out specifically being unkind. But, they end up sticking around, having some fun. Boy says, I don't have any mods on my channel. Yeah, I'm not saying that that doesn't hurt just a little bit, but it's okay. You know, the nature of my channel is to forgive, and I've forgiven Runnerboy that I show up on his live streams and I've never been made a moderator. It's okay. I forgive through the pain. Lever Toy Pup says, learn patience. Absolutely. Toy Pup says, never be patient. Confidence says, no, not at first. Yeah, it takes a bit. Like the live, share the live. Thank you for that. Toy Pup says, be confident. We love you so much. Confidence says, I believe every human has the same level of every feeling and desire in capability terms, but also I think different people find different levels of happiness or madness. Well, I think that would be a happiness based upon conditions. But what does it say in the Bible about the peace that lies beyond all understanding? True joy, which has no conditions. Hey, Stuart, the Fish Whisperer, my friend, how are you? Hello, Wombat Brother Yogi Bear. Wombats are now officially out of the mix thanks to Runnerboy and his rigged voting system that he has. Confidence says you need to be forgiving in life. We do. And if you remind me tomorrow, I'll talk about a different type of forgiveness. Not based upon conditions. We forgive everything. Everything. People say, what about something truly horrendous? Everyone picks out a favorite. I'm not going to forgive this. If you don't forgive, you are trapped. You are imprisoned in the same condition in which you are condemning. If you want to be free, you forgive everything. And how do you do that? You don't look at the errors. You don't look at the mistakes, because everyone makes them. We make them. If I want to be forgiven for the things I've done in my past, I need to overlook my own mistakes and recognize my own original innocence. Long before original sin was even a concept, we stood in original innocence, and we only dreamed that there was such thing as a sin. We look past sin to the reality of love, who we are. Only love is real. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. Hey, Buddha, my friend, how are you? Let's see. Sean says, once I go live, I will share the gospel. Also, how do I accept donations? You have to get monetized at 3,000. You need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. Let me bring up your channel real quick. So you are just getting started, Sean. Sean has 2. Now he has 3 subscribers. I just subscribed, my friend. And we will help you get to 500. If this is what you truly want, we will help you get to 500, and we will help you get your watch hours. Oh, Goga, who always knows this stuff, says, Sean, create a buy me a coffee page. Excellent. What a great suggestion. Stuart says, I'm on over 150 YouTube channels. What time do you get up at? Wow. Stuart says, Runnerboy, if you're wanting a mod, I'm here to help you your channel. He goes live around the same time I do on my first live stream. Runnerboy says, I did not rig any votes, merely led down the stream. So you say. I got my eye on Runnerboy. How you doing, Buddha? Be Confident says, you have a lot of books, Eric. I do have a lot of books. This is just a blip in the amount of books that we have in this house. Hey, Sean, if you go to Gogo's live stream, and he'll be having a live stream tomorrow, he'll be having a big live stream tomorrow. You will learn so much. Things like Doga just said about the buy me coffee. Um, you can start that right now. But you'll learn so much about YouTube, your YouTube channel. Not just that, you'll learn valuable things, more valuable than YouTube. You learn about being a good person. You will see kindness in action. I promise you. Toy Pup says, you're amazing at live streaming, Eric. Thank you. I have a lot of doubt, to be honest with you. I am shy, socially awkward. And when I started doing live streamings, I decided I wasn't going to try to be anything other than what I was. I was going to embrace my awkwardness. Not many people know this. When I first started doing live streams, I had a toupee. I had fake hair. And I had lifts in my shoes so I would look taller. True story that I just made up right now. I realized at the beginning I could not be anything other than myself, for better or for worse. Confidence says, sharing the gospel is a great thing to do. It is. Toy Pup says, Stuart, you're famous. He is the fish whisperer, the Zen master of fly tying. Wonderboy says, fish, my lives are at 9 UK time usually. Says, I am pretty famous. Evan says, Eric, I didn't know I couldn't ask that question. Drug talk is usually frowned upon all across YouTube. I don't mind talking plant medicine stuff, and you and I have talked about that before. I think it depends on, sort of going through the live stream, seeing the people who might be here. Bodyweight Beast Fitness, what's up? Not much, my friend. I saw you over at Leo's, right? Was it Leo or was it at Hulk? Verna Boy says, okay, but the rules are you have to get 20 pull-ups to be mod. I got 12 the other day. I'm 8 away from earning my mod status. Confidence says I'm not famous. Toy Pup says, bodyweight, we subbed. Stuart says, that's me, Seth Runner Boy. I can deadlift 180K. 6 inches off the floor. I did that when I was 9 years old. True story. Stuart the Fish Whisperer's father trained a legendary Highland game athlete. Stuart says both ends were off the floor. It's a big lift. Sean says, what type of phone do you need to go live? I think any smartphone would work. I have a Galaxy. Toy Pup says, don't ever doubt yourself. Oh my God, we're shy. We're socially awkward. Here's the thing. Through the very beginning, we are told that we're not enough, that we should be different. And it goes on now. Not a day goes by in a live stream that someone doesn't say, I should look different, I should sound different, I should talk different, I should think different, I should be different than what I am, which of course I can't be. Early on in life, I started questioning that. Do I really have to be what other people tell me to be? And of course, you go through that point in middle school and high school where you do your best to fit in. Again, early on, I realized it just wasn't going to happen. I could try all I want. I couldn't do it, which led me to be a bit withdrawn, which also led me to drink for an entire decade, as I've talked about, the entirety of the 90s. I also had the great fortune of getting very serious about meditation in the 90s, which saw me through my drunkenness to a miraculous moment where I was given a choice. If I never wanted to take a drink again, I never had to. That simple. For whatever reason, I decided in 1999 I was never going to drink again. It didn't get up on a soapbox and make an announcement. It literally, as soon as I said, okay, I want that, it fell away from my life. No desire. I was done. Um, and my meditation deepened and my writing took off. And I realized that maybe my superpower was what everyone was telling me was wrong all through those years. Maybe my superpower was just being myself for whatever that was. The awkwardness, the being shy, all of it. That was a gift. The gift of being me. I just had to realize that and then embrace it. Sadly, it took so long because I knew it all along. And we all know it all along. You know you are perfectly right just the way you are. You don't need to change a single thing about yourself. On the sixth day, God looked at creation, everything that he created, and said it was good. He didn't say, and it's good, except for Eric. I messed up a little bit with him. I could have gave him a little more hair. I could have made him a little taller. I could have made him a little less socially awkward. Nope. He said good. No exceptions. Don't remove yourself from good. Don't remove yourself from love. Don't remove yourself from who you truly are. The truth is you can't, and you'll spend a lifetime trying to do it. But you can. So just be yourself, because yourself, you don't even know who yourself is. Don't settle on your littleness when you were made to be the universe itself. All right, I need to dive into the conversation, and then I got to say goodnight, guys. It's actually my bedtime. It's actually past my bedtime. Corner Boy says, okay, time for me to hook up Yogi's first lives. You actually see me with a ponytail, believe it or not. It was an awkward phase. Let's see. Confidence says maybe a Samsung. Let's see. Toy Pop says, oh my God, Eric, you are so funny. Corner Boy says, Yogi, that chat is completely covering your face for me. Hey, Nightmare. So it says I'm a big boy, but I know when I need to put strength to use what I got. Plenty? Yep, no doubt, I'm sure. Can't do chin-ups though, but everything else like lifting and pushing, pulling, I'm good. Confidence says I had best friend in college named Nick Firo. Interesting. Confidence says, Yogi, I'm proud of you talking about the Bible. Hey, you get wisdom from wherever you find it. I'm as comfortable talking about the Bible as I am the Bhagavad Gita and the Upanishads, the Dhammapada. A little less familiar with the Bible, surprisingly so, as I went to Catholic school. Probably once every 2 or 3 live streams, I read St. Paul's letter to the Corinthians, an absolutely beautiful description of love. Let's see. 835 says Halloween baby. It's coming up. Let's see. I believe 835 is already subscribed. Toy Pup says 835. We subbed. Nice, guys. Appreciate you making those connections. Bodyweight Beast Fitness says, I thought I was already subscribed, but now I am. And thanks for spreading positivity. You're awesome. Thank you for that, Bodyweight. Let me bring up your channel and make sure that I'm subscribed to you as well. And I am now, my friend. Stuart says, Yogi, someone has cloned my account. Toy Pup says, oh my God, we saw that, Stuart. Did you report it? Is that something that you can report? Confidence says, I saw it. I thought it was you. I haven't seen that. Well, I hope YouTube will take that down. Will take that down. Bodyweight says, I greatly appreciate that. Happy to, my friend. Confidence says, but it has an extra 0. The clone account. Nightmare says, is this the same thing that happened with me, Eric? You asked me about a Facebook earlier, and I had no idea what you were speaking about. I don't know. I thought it was you, but maybe not. Toy Pup says, keep visiting Bodyweight. Says, so it's fake. Toy Pup says, yes, you can report the channel. Good. Hawk is just clocking out of work now. Enjoy your evening off, Hawk. Excellent job today. Toy Pup says hi to Hawk. Confidence says, I'm convinced that all these people coming are program. Could be. Amateur says, wow, that's math homework was hard. I bet. Man. The only reason I never had kids was because I didn't want to eventually have to help them with math homework. True story. Toy Pups, I feel someone has been following me around, guys. We have a real life hater. Sean says, I was developed with a speech delay. Every time I get yelled at, I can't speak and I can't look at anyone's face. I had a speech impediment for much of my life. That is extremely difficult, my friend. I'm sorry. But you were talking about the Gospels. Know that if you were created in the image of God, can you be anything less than beautiful? No matter if anyone's yelling at you or not, there's never anything to hide. Hawk says, hey, be confident. And Toy Pups. Vortex Star says, hi, I'm new. Yes, you are, my friend. Welcome. We are just about to say goodnight. Confident went to Walmart today. Got some good stuff. Nice. Organic food. Walmart has expanded their market quite a bit, which is good because it's great that they have made organic food affordable for everyone to eat. It's crazy that it isn't, or crazy that it shouldn't be. Let's see. Toy Pup says, Vortex, you created your account a few days ago. Let's see. My cat is fussing at me. One of my cats. Confidence says, Yogi, the cool thing about you is that you are amazing morals and support everyone and are almost like a combination of all religions. Well, thank you for saying that. I sort of consider myself irreligious, if that makes sense. obviously I'm a yoga practitioner, meaning the entirety of yoga, the ethical foundations, the personal observances, um, all the way up through the path of meditation. And I'm a student of A Course in Miracles, which is Christian in language, but Vedic and Buddhist in thought. Really combining that stuff that Be Confident just said. And it's an amazing approach to life. It's seeing everyone in their original innocence. Stuart says, hello, my darling map babe. Let's see. Toy Pup says, love you guys. Namaste. Namaste to you, my friend. Stuart says, I put a comment post up, Yogi. Everyone, please have a look and report it, please. Where is it on your community page? Confidence says, I'm all is God. I agree. 100%. Confidence says, I'll report it. Community post. Got you. I will head over there. Guys, for right now, I'm going to say goodbye. Before I go to bed, I'm going to head over to Stuart the Fish Whisperer. I hope everyone has a good night. I'll be back in the morning. I'll be back 5 a.m. my time. Do our 5 a.m. reading. We'll talk. This 5 a.m. today was almost all about breath work. It was a wonderful live stream. Come on by if you feel like getting up at 5 a.m. Not everyone does. I don't blame them. So, with that, Toy Pups, I hope you're live again tomorrow. I hope I get a chance to hang out with you. Amateur says, love our Toy Pups. Gets a fist bump. Confidence says, good night. Good night, my friend. Thank you for everything you do here. Toy Pup says, being open to all religions is an amazing way to see life. It is. Night Watcher, my friend. Man, speaking of being up late, or really, really early, Night Watcher says, Ozzy Osbourne sniffs ants. He does sniff ants. Bodyweight says, have a wonderful night. Stay blessed. You too, my friend. Lover Toy Pop says, love you guys. Love you too. Thank you, guys. Amateur says, subbed as well. Thanks, guys. Let me go check out Stuart's post, and we're going to help make it right. Night Watcher says, see ya. See ya, my friend. Appreciate you coming by. Take care, guys.